Hey you, yeah you. Before we get this video started, I just want to say a thank you for those who have been a member of my Patreon. If you want to be a member of my Patreon, leave a link in the description down below right here. And there's a list right here of all the people who have been a member or a following member of the Patreon to help keep this channel alive. I would appreciate it if you do show your support, guys. You guys are awesome, and I really thank you for your support. Also, commissions are open, so if you want to commission for me to draw something for you, go to my DeviantArt page right here as well, in the link in the description, and I'll draw something for you. But make sure you hopefully follow the rules in my Patreon on my Patreon and commission, so we can get it on the list for me to draw something for you guys. I would really appreciate it if you do, and yeah. As always, take care, and have a great day, and let's start the video, shall we? What is up, YouTube? Hobidon here, and today I'm back with another reaction video for all of you, and it's another death battle. The last death battle of wrapping up today of Season 8. And this death battle is Saitama versus Saitama One Punch Man versus Popeye. I'm gonna get the titles mixed up. My bad, guys. I was gonna get the titles mixed up. But this is Saitama versus Popeye the Sailor Man. This is the season finale of Season 8, and we're moving on in the future. If you haven't checked out this video, I have a link in the description down below, so go check it out for yourself before you see my reaction. Please support the official release. I can't stress this enough as it is. YouTube is being very brutal, and due to Toei being crappy as it is, I don't know why they act this way, but this is the last death battle of the year until future battles on March. Is what I'm guessing it is. I don't know why. Maybe in March. That's what it says. I skipped to see when the next death battle is, and it says it's gonna be in March. I didn't see the rest of the battle, so this is my first time reaction to it. I just clicked on the video and skipped to see when the next ones are gonna be at, and yeah, it's March. Like I said, please support the official release. Saitama versus Popeye. I'm gonna call Popeye One Punch Man. Saitama is the One Punch Man versus Popeye. This is an interesting battle of anime and cartoon, and it's a weird choice. And Popeye is a classic cartoon legend, and one of the most powerful classic cartoons with the power of Toon Force. Anywho, Saitama is overpowered as it is, and one of the most powerful anime characters. So let's see the most powerful anime character versus one of the most powerful cartoon characters. Let's see how this goes. I will be pausing this video. In 3, 2, 1, go. I will be pausing the videos along the way. Death battle.
Saitama, the One Punch Man.
The One Punch Man, no introduction there.
Popeye, the Sailor Man.
The Sailor Man, pretty much.
East versus West. Old versus
East versus West.
Eating versus basic exercise. These two war.
Anime eating versus exercise, pretty much. It's pretty much how it is.
Warriors may seem ridiculous, but their unassuming exteriors belie impossible strength.
Yes, that is true.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I saw a little CGI. That I'm still upset about that because they canceled a CGI animated movie of Popeye for the sake of an emoji movie. An emoji movie was made because they canceled this movie. What is wrong with them? Why? That's just disappointing. Now back to the video.
Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, looks like it's gonna be animated. That's gonna be fun. 10 years in the making. Death battle's been around for 10 years. Looking forward to y'all next video in the future, guys. Let's do this.
Life is pain. brutal and short. The challenges we face during our brief sojourn on this tiny blue marble are what make us human. They light a fire in our soul.
That pretty much describes it. That fire in our soul pretty much describes it, and he's not wrong. He's not wrong about that.
They make it all worth something. Without them, we are lost.
Yeah, it's a little early in the day for an existential crisis, but
Yeah, that's true. Also, why add Gumball? The Amazing World of Gumball. Great show on Cartoon Network. Please check it out. The Amazing World of Gumball never fails to make me laugh. And they got clever jokes.
luckily I came prepared.
Of course you did. You brought sodas. I mean beer. You don't drink.
This butt-chin child from
That butt-chin child.
a crab monster in underwear.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. This I don't know why why this kid's chin looks like this. I feel sorry for the kid who has been made fun of for having this face, or having a chin for a butt.
Butt-chin child from a crab monster in underwear.
That's creepy.
That was a sentence.
This man
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you're right about that.
He was going to be a superhero.
And so he
Pretty much.
trained, pushing his body beyond its limits and shattering the boundaries of humanity.
So hard his freaking hair fell out.
Saitama's strength grew
His hair fell out. What happened? Well, so what if I'm bald?
strength grew exponentially day by day, with the goal
That
of
classic
becoming the greatest
punch.
hero who ever lived.
And much to his horror, that's exactly what he got.
All it took was one punch.
Poor guy. Poor
He
guy.
became too strong. He became the one, the only, the infamous Kate Baldy.
Yeah, we call him One Punch Man.
Every opponent did exactly one punch. One friggin' punch. And this is a universe with some pretty whacked out monsters. Like a giant who's over
That is
quarter
true.
of a kilometer tall and can stomp city-sized.
Full name Saitama. Age, he's 25 years old. He is 5 feet and 9 inches tall. Holy cow, he's the same height as my creator. He's the same height as my creator. He weighs 154 pounds. Hero name, Kate Baldy. Hero ranking, Class A. Oh, he went to Class A. Huh, so he's not an S class hero. He's an A class hero now. What do you like? Fighting, video game, and discount prices. I don't blame him on the discount prices. That is true. You gotta save your money. I'm trying to save my money as well.
Craters into the earth.
Or an Esper who can effortlessly pull giant meteors from outer space.
Or a monster king who shaved off a continent from the Earth's surface and lifted it into the stratosphere. And Saitama's
Wow.
never even broken so much as a sweat fighting any of them.
During their battle, that same Monster King absorbed this huge chunk of the Earth's core and fired it at Saitama.
Who blocked it by squirt gunning some lava at it.
Wow.
Bathing it
He was squirt gunning lava just to fire it back at him. And he was bathing in it.
in naked. And then he punched him. Surprise.
Of course he
created
is.
after
Of
images
course he
by
did.
hopping side to side, defeated a martial arts
Saitama
master
is
with
insanely
his
OP.
butt, and survived the
That did
inhospitable
happen.
vacuum of space after being kicked all the way to the moon and before jumping back to Earth in about 16 seconds. That's 8% the speed of light.
Holy crap.
He blocked attacks from this alien dude who stated to move near light speed or punch so fast his fist starts to blue shift. You know, that thing that happens when you approach the speed of light?
Yep.
Saitama utilizes his absurdly superhuman strength and speed with techniques like his devastating normal punch.
He called this the normal punch. He's not good with big names. Saitama's never really cared about adding real good big names to his normal attacks.
And if he wants to amp it up, the consecutive normal punches.
Oh
Are you
yeah.
kidding me? Those are his attack names?
Yeah.
What kind of self-respecting anime protagonist is he?
Plain and simple, he's a satire form. Instead of seeing his journey
That is
from
true.
the beginning and enjoying his struggle to the top, we join him when he's already there.
Basically, imagine if
Pretty
Goku
much.
went Super Saiyan in his fight against Jackie Chun. Kinda sucks all the drama out of it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does. I mean, what's the point of watching a protagonist if he's already OP? But for Saitama, they made it hilarious. That's what makes it funny for Saitama.
And that's the point. Far from the power fantasy the genre is known for, Saitama's life became an existential nightmare. Without suitable conflict, the struggle that had heretofore defined him became meaningless.
Kind of bored.
His new reality was inescapably boring.
Which
Yeah.
is really saying something when he can decimate mountains without even hitting them, or shatter asteroids that rank a
That is
9
true.
on the Torino scale.
I've seen the
Not
series.
in the Torino, that's equal to 1 trillion tons of TNT. This guy's training must have been insane.
100 push-ups.
Oh, yeah.
100 sit-ups and 100 squats.
Then a 10-kilometer run. That's basically what he does to get strong. 100 push-ups, sit-ups, squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Every year.
Kilometer run.
Every day, every year.
Every single day.
You've got to be shitting me.
It doesn't
Nope.
make sense because it's not allowed to make sense. And to be fair, though,
That's
for
pretty
someone
much
who
best to
isn't
describe
already
it.
a trained soldier or athlete, keeping that workout routine every day for years is pretty much impossible.
Well,
Yeah,
100 push-ups
it is.
and sit-ups are technically doable, especially if you space them out. Doing 100 squats and then running half a marathon every single day would absolutely destroy your legs.
Put simply,
Yes, it would.
workouts involve shredding muscle
My
fibers
legs
at the
hurt when I do
level,
squats.
then allowing them time to repair themselves, more durable than before. This repair process requires hydration, consuming protein and carbohydrates, and
So that's how
lots
it
of
works.
sleep.
But Saitama's workout schedule doesn't give them time to repair, which means he was basically just ripping himself to shreds over and over and over. After a few days, he shouldn't even
That
be
is
able to
painful.
move, but he just kept going.
That is painful. You have to rest and bring plenty of protein after doing exercise. But Saitama is insane. And there's no way anyone can do something what Saitama do.
Might be an explanation. Take the brilliant scientist Dr. Genus, whose half-century of research into evolution Saitama erased in, well, one punch. According to Genus's hypothesis, Saitama's training broke his limiter.
Basically, every living thing on Earth has a limit to their natural abilities. At some point, no
That
matter
is
how
true.
badass they are, they'll plateau. Wait a minute. Have I peaked? I gotta go to the gym!
Well, Saitama trained so hard,
All right.
he literally defied the laws of nature and reality. He just breaks the logic of his world. He
I really love that little scene. I love that little scene where he just slaps the mosquito girl and saying this mosquito sucks. And I don't blame him. He just all his feats destroyed some meteor with one punch, created the moon and jumped off of it, casually bathed in a pool of lava, punched fast enough to blue shift that easily outpaced the speed of Sonic, ignored Tetsumi's telepathic powers, defeated Boros, Deep Sea King, Tetsumiki, and Joro, and can wiggle his ears. Huh.
crushed the entire field of evolutionary biology in the palm of his hand.
And
Yep.
while he has stated that his strength did eventually stop growing, it's pretty clear he's never gotten close to showing it off in full.
Such as when he fought the godlike alien conqueror Lord Boros, and finally broke out his serious punch. A blow where he punches a little harder than normal.
And reflected Boros' collapsing.
His power never stops growing.
That's an attack name. An energy blast.
That is an
Going
attack
to blow
name.
up the friggin'
Too bad it was
planet.
nothing
That's
to
over 50
Saitama.
Zetatons of TNT, like a quadrillion of the world's strongest nukes, going off at once.
Despite his obvious and overwhelming power, Saitama's accomplishments
While only applied in the anime and manga, officials One Punch Man Hero Encyclopedia confirms Boros' attack was capable of destroying the Earth. Noted.
were never officially recognized, as if no one in their right minds could believe a psych ward Charlie Brown could save the world.
Well, he doesn't seem to mind. Almost as if
He doesn't
being
care.
removed from anything resembling conflict gave him a perspective on how tropey and contrived his world is. Only Saitama's the only one in on the joke, because who cares about how far up their own ass a supervillain is when you can just chill at home with your buds and play video games?
Maybe that was the real lesson all along, not to value our lives based on our our accomplishments, but on the time we spend living and enjoying life's simple pleasures.
Right.
I'll leave that to Saitama, and I can't think of anything more pleasurable than punching so hard my name becomes a byword for literally unbeatable.
Pretty much. And also that part where he punches the Sonic Ninja in the nuts was hilarious. Without even trying, without even moving. And Saitama has an existential crisis getting punched in that same spot, even though it was an accident. It was so hilarious. I love it.
The dude is the undisputed king of broken anime characters, because until Saitama finds his equal, he's gonna end all his fights in one punch!
I guess that takes
Pretty
care
much.
of that.
Yeah. Now, Popeye the Sailor Man.
Popeye the Sailor Man, hero, adventurer, sailor, man.
Oh, good, that's one, huh? How do you like that?
Man, he sounds like he smokes a pack of Marlboro
course.
factories every day. And,
Yeah, he does.
If you ever wanted to know what angry cat sex sounds like, he can sing.
I. Why'd you have to say it like that?
How exactly do you know? Never mind.
That's what I want to know.
Are humble, born to the cruelly named Poop Deck Pappy. Popeye was
Poop Deck Pappy. That's his name.
immediately upon birth horrifically ugly. So ugly, his father fled in embarrassment of his spawn and never returned.
Wow, that's sad. That's kind of. I feel sorry for Popeye. His dad's a prick.
So Popeye grew up with a chip on his shoulder and a pop in his eye.
Popeye, also known as Popeye the Sailor Man, he is 40. He is 40 years old. 40 years old. He's 5 feet and 6 inches tall. Wow, I'm taller than him. Let's see. He's 158 pounds. Birthplace Santa Monica, California. Hero of the U.S. Navy. World heavyweight champion boxer. He likes spinach, olive oil, and more spinach. He loves spinach, olive oil, the girl of his dreams, and more spinach, apparently.
Especially after discovering his higher calling, beating the snot out of people.
His fists are righteous, only spilling the snot of those who deserve it. Inspired by his adopted
Good to
father,
know.
Whaler Joe, Popeye set out to put
Whaler
his
Joe.
combat prowess to the test and join
Whaler Joe was an African American sailor, and he was adopted by him.
the Navy, becoming a true sailor man.
It was there he learned the sweet science of boxing and to battle against World War II era racial stereotypes. I'm being non-specific,
Better.
but because there are so many examples.
Originating in
Fun fact: Popeye killed this guy because he was extremely annoying. This character was extremely annoying. This guy died. It was one of the darker eras of cartoons. Go talk to Nostalgia Critic. He'll tell you about it in one of his videos. He'll tell you about it in one of his videos. This guy was killed by Popeye.
Originating in the era of
Hey,
rubber
Felix
hose
the cat.
animation, Popeye's body is essentially made of, well, rubber. Able
Rubber.
to stretch,
Rubber animation.
Squish and squash any way he likes.
Or rev up his arm for a punch that
He has mastered the rubber hose tech
Popeye's
ability
punches are
and use it to his
fast, since
advantage.
They can disincorporate their targets into composite elements, like turning anchors into fish hooks,
Yes.
an alligator into handbags, and several Native Americans. You know, I don't even want to.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about
He
that.
can
Don't,
basically do
that.
whatever he wants. He can shoot fire from his corncob pipe.
That is
pull
true.
A canyon closed. Punch bolts of lightning out of the air.
Yep.
Even give the sun a black eye.
Judging by the distance the sun is from the Earth, as well as the time it took for the high striker puck to reach it, it must be moving at 500 times the speed of light. In order to generate that force, Popeye must have been just as fast. Hell, he's even shadowboxed so fast, he's somehow occupied 2 places at once and hit himself.
So, was he just born this way? Is being ugly the secret to pulling insane bullshit superpowers out of your ass?
No.
'Cause if so, you might want to get on that, buddy.
Ha ha, no. The secret to Popeye's immense physical strength is simply the virtue of nutrition.
I knew you'd find a way to make it lame.
Specifically, Popeye has spent his life consuming a miracle herb that has turned him from a mere sailor into a veritable god. Spinach.
Propaganda.
Of
straight
course.
from the big
Yeah, it's
colors
spinach.
and Big vegetable. You'll never get me to eat my greens, damn you! It's only animal flesh and grain alcohol for me.
We were all kids once. We always kids. I still eat I always eat my vegetables. They are very healthy. I eat everything in the food periodic table: grains, dairy, meat, vegetables, fruits. They're all important.
Originating in Persia, Spinachia oleracea is a leafy green nutrient and antioxidant-rich vegetable that can help prevent cancer and reduce blood pressure.
And apparently imbue your biceps with the power of...
Ah, they help prevent cancer.
While a normal can of spinach contains about 44 calories, when used in Popeye's world, its effects are multiplied. Not only does it immediately increase Popeye's already impressive strength and speed even further, it makes him virtually impervious to harm.
It
Yep.
lets him fly, turn invisible, shapeshift his body into literally anything.
Yes.
And even survive the universe getting turned off. That's right. This big whatever the hell that thing is. God, and he turned
Really?
off reality in order to kill Popeye and his friends. Because why not? Except guess what? Popeye was fine. Why? Because he eats his spinach.
I wonder.
I
what
ate the spinach.
content is. Let's find out with math.
No!
Yes. So basically in the Popeye the Sailor Man cartoons, comic books, their manifestation of God, they call it, their version of it, their cartoon logic of it, erase all of reality just to destroy Popeye and his friends. And Popeye ignored it. And the creator of that universe wants to know, how are you still alive? And Popeye's answer, because I ate me spinach. It's so funny. It's so funny. He apparently spinach is the key to Popeye's victories all the time. It's why I always eat my vegetables.
A single can of spinach in Popeye's world was once able to grow a beanstalk so tall it reached into outer space, all the way to a nearby solar system, and shattered this stylized yellow star. By measuring the volume of this spinach stalk and including the caloric density of regular spinach, we can calculate one single can of Popeye spinach contains over 46 undecillion calories. That's over 700 octillion times greater than the total calories the average person will consume over their entire life.
Yikes.
That's over 46 million Yoda tons of TNT.
Yoda tons, back with the Yoda tons. We are back with the Yoda tons. Okay, what this says? Obviously, the size of the star seem to be implying that it's not actually a star. However, that star itself is not being calculated as a calculated energy of spinach. Okay.
Enough to destroy, well, a star. Or enough to punch your annoying neighbor so hard that when they land, they tilt the Earth.
By measuring the angle of the planet
Pretty much.
tilting, we can determine its axis was adjusted by about 13 degrees in less than a second. That's a speed of about 1.8 million meters per second.
I wonder, is that enough to power a rocket ship so fast it travels backwards in time? Yeah, because that happened. I only know of one type of herb that...
Oh no, we don't. Let's not bring smoke. Let's not bring smoking into it. Okay, let's see. He punched Pluto very hard around the world to the moon and to tilt the Earth's axis. Give the sun a black eye. Punched out lightning bolts. Knocked a boxer. He knocked a boxer in the real world. Appeared in 2 places simultaneously. Survived the universe being turned off. Defeated Pluto, Sinbad, the man upstairs, and his own animators. You know what? I believe it. He can pull it off.
It'll take you through time. Whatever kind of spinach it is, it sure ain't normal.
Not true. Popeye doesn't consume some special magical spinach. Any kind will do, even if it's handed to him by the audience in the real world watching his cartoon.
He can summon cans to his side by whistling for them, praying to gods, painting them into reality.
What?
Or just waving his hand. The dude has literally been disintegrated into nothingness. Then his nothingness grabbed a spinach can out of nowhere and ate it. Nothing ate it. His nothing. And then he came back with his... I don't know.
What the fuck?
He can even punch
It's cartoon
so hard
logic.
he tears the film strip he's being animated on.
Yep.
Exit his cartoon to beat the shit out of his own animator.
So Popeye
Yep.
has basically fought 2 different versions of God and whooped their asses. You know?
Oh, I forgot there was a live action movie of it back in the day.
Nightmare.
But he's always down for a scrap. So if you decide to antagonize him, be aware you're messing with one of cartoon's all-time heavyweight champions. And, for your own sake, eat your fucking vegetables.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Yes, you are.
Alright, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, in case you're starting to feel those winter blues, check out BetterHelp.
Skip.
Boss, I'd like a word.
How about scram? Or 2 words. Scram kid. Or 17. Get out of my office in 2.3 seconds or I'll staple you to a flagpole.
Right now, it's time for
Alrighty, let's do this. Alright, let's go. Oh, animation. That animation here. Popeye spinach apparently it appears in Japan. He's going shopping.
Scrap's always so expensive. No thanks.
Oh, that's how we're doing this. Okay, that's how we're doing this. Okay then, let's go. Don't badmouth the spinach. There we go. He looks so unfazed.
Well, blow me down. You ain't got a scratch on yas.
I know, right? Overwhelming strength is so boring.
Okay.
I can't read that.
He can't read that. Also, holy crap, you obliterated the man. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's... Why am I not surprised? He's so like, whoa.
A little bit more interesting now.
Yes, it is. This all started because he disrespected his spinach. He didn't. I don't mean he didn't disrespect it. It was too pricey. Oh, he's getting serious. Rubber hose effect. What? He punched him in the pixels. We're getting pixel animation and 2D animation. Nice.
Sure is one crazy gazookas.
I'm just a guy who's a hero for fun. Who the hell are you?
Yay.
Yep, I am what I am, and that's all what I am.
I see where Luffy gets his attack from.
What do you know? How am I gonna get back home?
How you gonna get that down? Okay, Saitama, what do you got? Okay, that's something. I'm sure the Earth will survive that. Maybe, I'm not sure. And we're in CGI. What the heck? What kind of model is that for Popeye? What is happening right now? When did it get so epic? I love it. Okay, Popeye, you wrecking planets throwing Saitama like that. What is this model? Who made this? How is this model made? Where does the model come from? Smile. It makes me laugh. Who made this? Okay, Saitama's looking cool. That's awesome. Death. Spinach. Death spinach.
Amazing. This is
There. He eats me spinach. Oh. Animation.
Can this be? My heart's beating so fast. My muscles.
He's
ache.
finally found a worthy opponent.
Them again.
Okay, you just jumped out of the sun. Okay, cartoon logic at its finest.
That's all I can stand, 'cause I can't stand no more.
There you go.
I never thought it would happen. A serious fight. I found it!
Let's go.
Thank you, weird spinach mascot.
Oh, crap. Holy crap. He finally found what he was looking for and he died for it. I guess that's what he wanted. Eggs? Why is it raining eggs? Oh, of course.
He took a big gamble, but now he is scrambled. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
What a way to end, what a way to end it. What a way to end it. A classic cartoon song. Bye for the win.
KO! Well, I can't say that fight was over easy. Wait, except isn't Saitama's whole gag that he can't lose?
It is.
Yeah, it kind of is. Pretty much. I'm guessing he did lose in this one.
But it's more nuanced than that.
How is
Despite
so?
breaking his limiter, Saitama's strength isn't limitless.
Isn't limitless. I don't think that I can get any stronger than I am now. Okay.
He's said so himself.
Breaking his
Oh,
limit
that
his
makes sense. In
potential
the manga,
strength
he
was
said so
likely
himself.
infinite.
People forget about the manga. They only focus on the anime. They don't care about the. Some people don't care about the manga. They always care about the anime.
Doesn't possess some magical ability to kill someone in one punch regardless of effort. Powerful adversaries like Boros and Garo have survived his blows repeatedly.
That is true. That is also true. Saitama characters like Boros has survived his punches due to regeneration multiple times. So yeah, that is somewhat true.
Albeit briefly. And he's never met anyone quite like Popeye the Sailor Man.
Yeah, because anime with American cartoons never meet each other that often. Not saying they never had, but they have met, but not often.
So, if we know Saitama's strength does have a limit, what is it?
We know he can.
Let's see. What did the creator say? What did the creator say? I'm sorry. He says, but I thought it might be interesting if the first chapter is like the final chapter, having the protagonist be extremely strong from the very start, be at the maximum power, which could be only to attain the final chapter of the usual manga. Okay.
Have a challenge.
So, if we know Saitama's strength does have a limit,
We know he can deflect Boros' planet.
He has a limit, we just don't know what it
Clearly
is.
Super casual about it. He may have called it his serious punch, but
Yeah, but he wasn't even trying.
He's only now getting kind of serious.
Kind of serious. There's a
generous
difference.
number as possible, let's assume Saitama was exerting the least amount of effort he could to throw.
Why
a
that image of
punch.
Saitama?
Still technically a
Okay.
human, we can assume the ratio between the least amount of effort possible and the most is relatively consistent with other humans.
Right.
Let's just say he burned the
If you say so.
equivalent of only 1 calorie relative to the strongest punch ever.
That's all.
recorded, which was over 1,000
That's all.
joules. For reference, the
Not
average
bad.
person burns about 1 calorie a minute doing absolutely nothing. So this is assuming Saitama is literally as casual as physically possible.
That'd make his strongest punch.
Please note that by design, it is impossible to determine the exact upper limits of Saitama's strength. That is not the primary purpose of this particular calculation. Okay.
About 200 times greater than his weakest. Using Boros' energy blast as a base, Saitama's theoretical strongest punch would be over 11 Yotatons of TNT.
That's insane.
absolutely insane. Enough to annihilate Uranus 4 times over.
Well, that's
The planet
impressive,
Uranus
but
4 times
far
over.
less than Popeye Popeye's
Okay.
star-busting power.
And Uranus is a gas planet.
Greater. Sure, this is only an estimate. We don't know Saitama's full strength exactly.
That is true. It hasn't been. We haven't seen him at his full strength yet.
That's right, but trying to compare them with just numbers isn't the whole story.
While Saitama can break his world fairly easily, it's still a semi-realistic world that generally obeys the laws of physics.
Popeye and
Right.
his world on the
Despite breaking his limiter and achieving unimaginable powers, Saitama still suffers from some extreme human weaknesses that Popeye does not. For example, unlike Popeye, Saitama could not survive deep space for an indefined period, as he requires oxygen. That is okay. He's still, remember, Saitama is still human.
the other hand, can't really be measured at all. The dude's occupied two places at the same time, ripped the film strip he's animated on, and knocked out the guy drawing him. Can't do that to figure that out.
Yep.
Popeye's just on a whole other level of bullshit.
Even if Saitama
Yes, he is.
was strong enough to kill Popeye in one punch, Popeye has survived being fully disintegrated, only to
Saitama could potentially, that's a weird way I paused it. Saitama could potentially prevent from eating Popeye's spinach from being eaten. However, in Trumbull Theater, Popeye defeated a spinach-empowered boxer without any need for his own.
To recover, good as new. Hell, God turned off all of reality and Popeye just ignored it.
And on the flip side, there was nothing stopping Popeye from just turning Saitama into a bunch of eggs, which he can do without spinach. So even if Popeye was weaker, he'd still have a way to finish the job in one punch.
Okay.
Saitama was easily one of the strongest.
He turned
combatants we've
Saitama into
ever
a bunch
seen,
of eggs.
but
Got
pure
it.
Strength was no match for Popeye's insane power, survivability, and plain old cartoon
Of
shenanigans.
course.
If you thought nothing could match the One Punch Man, now you know Popeye's spinach can.
The winner.
How do
is
you pull that off? Congrats, Popeye. You're the winner of the 8th anniversary of Death Battle.
And that's a wrap for our anniversary season. Thank you
All
so
right.
much for watching and supporting us for over a decade.
No
Here's
problem.
to another as Death Battle will return in 2022.
Of course it will. Coming soon, bigger heroes, bigger villains. Death Battle Season 9, March 2022. Death Battle will return in March 2022. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little reaction video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. This was the season finale. No more Death Battles until next year. I hope you got some videos you want me to react to pass the time. When we get to that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction videos. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. What were your thoughts on these battles? Did you enjoy it? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, take care, have a great day, be safe, and most importantly, stay frosty and stay healthy out there. Catch you all later, and make sure to wash your hands. And happy holidays to every single one of you. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for the ride that we've gone on reacting to Death Battle. Hopefully, next videos I'm going to be reacting to. Please give them a like, and you might be interested in the videos I might be reacting to. Who knows? Take care, guys, and keep being awesome.
Well, since this isn't a reboot, then that means Shadow, at some point or another, snuck out of Prison Island one night, visited Soliana because he read on the brochure that the food was good, and helped the Duke of Soliana seal Mephiles inside the Scepter of Darkness. Shadow then returned back to his sleeping tube back on Prison Island, where in 10 years' time, Dr. Eggman will release him, kicking off the events of Sonic Adventure 2. Time travel is bullshit!